Good afternoon, YouTubers. I already jinxed this job once by saying it should be an easy job, and I had to look for tools and start over. I got 3 bolts I had to get out of here. One back here that was hiding, and I got this door panel loosened just enough to get in there, and this is the tool I used to get the 10mm bolt out. Now it's a question of taking off 2 other bolts and putting on the junkyard part. Well, this one's stuck pretty hard. There we go. This is a Kia Sedona, made by those good factory workers in Korea. But like all cars up north here, it's got some rust problems. That's what I'm going to be looking at after the mirror. I need an extension. I don't have an extension. That's the wrong size. I'll do it without an extension. The first one I took out was pretty rusty. Imagine these two will be in the same shape. Yeah, this one's rusty too, or more so. That's what the wire brush is for. All right, that's ready to go back in. Top one doesn't seem as rusty. Mirror's getting ready to fall out. We're stuck in a rubber grippy over there. Yeah, this one's a lot cleaner. Should lift up. I don't want to break the rubber. Rubber no good if it breaks. That's screwed on or pressed in there? Oh, it's screwed on. Good thing I didn't tear it off. Learning as you go along here. Okay, so that'll be the first thing I got to put back on a replacement. And I'm going to throw that one in my little parts bin. known as the creaming butter container. And it's white so you can see the parts you're working with. And I'm going to leave that one in the rubber after I get the mirror loose. Hopefully I don't drop the other mirror when I'm replacing it. That's the 2 screws I got to put back in. Let me see if they got that seal on the one I took off. Yeah, they got the same thing seal on the other one. Okay. I'm just putting this in there snug, not real tight yet. Now I'll tighten them up. Make sure that rubber seal lines up good here. Okay. Oh, there's this thing here. This has got a little clip that goes on here. The one that's on here is plastic. The one I'm going to put on should be metal. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. This one's plastic too. All right, that should work then. That's just to hold it in here so it don't fall out when you're assembling it. And since this bottom screw is going to be the hardest, that's the one I'm going to try and get in first. Let me see here if I got this going the right way. These ratchet wrenches are great. Otherwise I'd have to take the whole shebang off here, and I don't want to do that. That's too much work. Too much work on the old fart. I gotta put some pressure on the back of the screw here so it don't drop down. I wonder if I shoved the mirror in the thing here first. I better check. Tuck the mirror in. All right, that's a screw up I gotta do over. Get back out here. Get back out here, you bastard. A doozy over. Oh, there's a couple rubber things in here I didn't squeeze down. All right, those are back in the proper positioning. Yeah, there's a little piece of rubber gasket I got to tuck back under here. All right, get in there. Get in there, you dirty bastard. All right, that's insecure. Like me, I'm insecure and shy. Okay, those things are sitting square there. Square there, hey. Back to where we were before. Never say this job should be easy when you start the job. Sure way to jinx things. And I'm not tightening everything up yet. I'm just leaving it loose. To have some wiggle room in case I got to make any adjustments before I tighten everything down. All right, we're just going to go finger tight that much. This car, or this part, came from the East Coast. Looks like there was a little bit of sand in the junkyard. Well, this whole mechanism has to move down a bit, it seems like. All right, those threads caught. Now we're going to go back to the difficult bolt. I'll hold this screwdriver on the back to keep that thing from falling backwards, if that's possible. Gotta be a contortionist. And it'll hold the bolt from this side. Okay, it's starting to ratchet. It caught. Yeah, buddy. Loving it. Getting things done. I won't be able to use this ratchet wrench. I got to get something skinnier now because of the metal's in the way. I got to go back to the old-fashioned 10mm. One turn at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. Well, even the rust on the screws, or some of it anyway, keeps them from backing out. This was the hardest screw right here. I'm going to check the adjustment on the outside here. I got this piece of plastic in here to give me extra room to work with. I don't need that anymore. I like that. All right, we'll wolf the bottom one in as much as I can get it. I'm glad I didn't have to take half or more of the door panel off. The more stuff you take apart, the more chance you got to break something. Man, that lock washer ain't compressing yet. Once it flattens out, then I'll know it's in there as tight as it can go. Getting to that point. And I don't want to over torque it and snap it off, because that would be a bitch to get out of that spot. All right. I'm missing a 10mm screw here. I hope it didn't drop down. I got extras in the garage, but that's beside the point. That's enough torque. Let me check the floor here. It should be down here. I don't see it. Son of a bitch. That's why I have part. Oh, there it is. I dropped it on the ground here. Thank you, Jesus. This is a nice shiny one too. I must have come out when I was putting something else in. All right, what do we got left here? Parts left over is not a good thing. All right, I gotta do the wire next. This little tab comes down. That don't look too bad. The click of authority, like a Wyatt Hines knife going into a Kydex sheath. Well, looks like I got to loose them up and push it forward. Or wait, no, that's just the door panel here. No, that lines up okay. I overthunk it. This should go back in here. I like them sometimes with just hand tools so you don't over torque stuff and snap the thing off. I got a little plastic pluggy thing here. The thicker side goes on the inside. I don't know if you could see that. There's a little ridge there. All right, that snaps in. Over here on the door side, got another one in here, screw you got to tighten in. I didn't take that one out all the way, just enough to get the job done. All right, that tightens up. Little tab there, that fits in. I got to stick this goober back on here. I'm going to go for the bottom tab first since that seems to be the most critical. I think I got the bottom one lined up. Little hand pressure. Victory! Victory! Thank you, Jesus. Let's look how this beauty looks. Never mind the mess on the seat. It didn't look like the same color out of the box. I guess that'll work. Maybe it was the way the sunlight was hitting it. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Love it when a plan comes together. God bless America.